Hey guys, it's Shannon with Our Piece of Earth here to talk to you today about a reading program called Reading Unlocked. This is a phonics-based program that we are reviewing with my 5-year-old preschool-aged son. So I'm going to talk to you a bunch about how the program is set up and how it works, and then at the end I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little about how we've been using it and what my son thinks of it and what I think of it and how it's been going for us. All right, thanks guys. Before you begin, you want to set up and choose your child's level on what they are ready for. So we started at level 1 because he really doesn't have too much knowledge about the letters or their sounds. To begin with, your child is going to learn the letter sounds for C, A, and T, and they are going to put one letter at a time on the screen and have your child repeat the letter sound back to them. Once they go through all of those letters, then they're going to move on to the next step. Your child will see a series of 3 pictures on the screen, which the computer will read to them, and you're going to click the picture that starts with the letter sound that they have given you. So in this example, it was P. So in each series of picture, they will read the words to your child, and then your child clicks on it. And each time they get it correct, they get a star at the bottom. And when they complete all the stars, then they move on to the next step. Here your child is given a couple different pictures, and the computer is going to say a word to them, and they click on the matching picture. This is hands down my favorite part of it, where it gives your children the letters that they've learned, and it has them form a word like cat, and then it has them change the word to cap, and then it has them change the word to tap. So they can see the same letters, form some words, and get an understanding of how the letters work together. And I loved this part, and I was super excited to see my son do so well with it. In this step, your child's going to see a word and a series of 4 pictures, and they have to read the word and click on the correct picture. When I first saw this, I wasn't sure what my son would think, but as it turns out, this was one of his favorite parts of the entire thing. He loved that we read this together, where I read most of the words and he gets to read the words that he's learned and he knows. And he thought that was really fun and likes to read it over and over. At the end of some of the sections, you can go through and you can give a check mark or an X to the letters that your child knows, and that helps the computer figure out where they are and what they need to work on still. At the end of the lesson, it shows you a calendar that shows how many times in the last 4 weeks your child has worked and the progress they're making, and also the words that they've learned that day. I have found, however, that it isn't accurately tracking the days that we work on it, which isn't a super big deal to me because I'm not that concerned with it, but just something to note. And I haven't emailed them yet to see if there's a reason that's happening. But I know he's been working on it almost every day because he enjoys it, which is fabulous. So I didn't quite cover all of the different activities that your child will go through, but I did touch on a lot of them. In the beginning, when I first started this with Henry, he didn't seem very enthusiastic and he didn't really want to do it, which could have been that there was something else he wanted to do. But once he did it a few times, then he was asking to do it, which has worked out perfectly for us. So while I'm helping the older 2 kids with math and language arts or whatever we're working on that day, Henry is sitting at the computer working on this. He can do it all without any help from me. And I like that he can't move on to the next level until he answers that question correctly. And I really like that if I don't feel like he quite grasped all of it, I can go in and we can redo that section or that day's work as many times as we need to so that he can make sure before he moves on that he really understands it, which is not only helpful when I think he's struggling, but also because his brother and sister like to jump in and try and help him once in a while. And so sometimes they help him move forward when he shouldn't be and he needs to redo that level. So that has worked out really good for us, and it really helps him have something to focus on and do while we are working on stuff that they need my help with. So I have really liked this program for Henry, and I like that he asks to do it every day or most days so that I don't have to push it on him, because at this point I still kind of let him lead how much he wants to do. I try and steer him towards stuff, but I also try and keep stuff I know he likes to do so that it's really his choice to go do some learning activities. So I'm going to leave some links for you so you can check out Reading Unlocked yourself. I'm also going to leave a link so that you can check out what some other blogger friends of mine had to say about the Reading Unlocked program. But if you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments and let me know. This is a 12-month subscription with unlimited use, so we will get plenty of use out of it until he has mastered all of these things. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you hit subscribe so that you can see some more reviews I've posted, and have a great day, you guys. Thanks for watching.